Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Pure Angels playthrough. It's been a little while. I had to take a little trip, and you know, sometimes you just gotta take a couple evenings off. So we're back, and we are going to be working towards all sorts of stuff. It's not on my to-do list apparently, but we have lots of things to do, namely the Metallurgy with many exclamation marks. We need to get that built. So that's one of the big goals we're shooting for. And then we're going to be doing all sorts of other stuff. Quick friendly neighborhood reminder that I have a Discord, a Twitch, a Patreon, and technically a Twitter, though that's probably the least valuable one out of all of them. So come join the Discord and chat. Patreon's there if you want to support me. I'm never going to demand it or even make you feel bad for it. Don't support me. Why would you throw money at me? I mean, you can if you want, but man, there are better ways to spend your money. And then finally, the last thing is the Twitch, which is where I'm streaming this live. So a lot of my Twitch chatters have come from YouTube, just like you. So if you're on YouTube, join Twitch. It's a lot more fun than you think. If you've never done Twitch before, you'll enjoy it, I promise. Well, I guess I can't promise that, but I think you'll enjoy it, whoever you are. So come try Twitch and get to chat while we play, and it's a lot of fun. Other than that, I have no announcements, so let's dive in. We are still kind of slowed down on electronics blocks because of the fact that I haven't automated them yet. I should probably do that. I've made a spaghetti mess over here. Can I even do that? Because I really want these items here to get over here. And I'm not totally certain. Yeah, we can do that. Also, Pallet Jam, how's it going? Good to see ya. I think I'm just going to further the spaghetti in the interest of having less manual... Oh, no, that's not where I wanted this. Oops. Less manual stuff to do. I will make the spaghetti worse, because eventually we're not going to need this spaghetti anyway, so... This is temporary spaghetti. I really need everything kind of where it is, don't I? This is just a hot mess. So we'll do that. And then this can go down one. And then this can go on the right side. Also, no, I just broke the red circuits. The red circuits were on the left of this. Right. Okay. I guess another option... This is becoming difficult. That needs to go onto the side of the red circuits, and then that's what goes there. And then these is the little doodads. These pesky cable harnesses can finally be presented to here. Perfect. Sweet. To see what helps you work more. I don't know if Factorio streamers are going to increase your productivity unless you're inspired by my productivity playing a video game. But for me, I need something like lo-fi beats usually if I'm trying to actually get work done. I can't listen to people talk. It just throws me off too much. I don't even remember what we were doing with science. I remember it was a pretty hot mess over here, and we semi-automated these blue things. Yeah, it looks like we need some more electronics blocks. I had a bunch of spare parts here. And then these were for the ones I need to build buildings. That's what this was. So we'll feed a few more into here as well. And then, you know what I can do is feed from the same chest here, so we can just keep this stocked pretty easily. Yeah, that should last for a while at least. As long as someone's being productive. It doesn't have to be me. It's gotta be somebody. We've got lots of red science analyzers, but I want to make sure we're at least we're not falling behind on those. Uh-oh. even distribution has broken. What the heck? Uh-oh. What's going on? Is my control key broken? Oh. I'm being an idiot. These are the ones that require iron plates. I was trying to put them into the wrong assembler. Whew. It's been a while, guys. Forgotten how to Factorio, apparently. That was embarrassing. Sorry, even distribution, for insinuating you were at fault. You were not. You were not. Alright, and then we need these things everywhere. And then we need copper and iron in here. I should go grab some more copper and iron. And so what we really want is to work towards these ingots and all that. But it's going to be a big build, and it's going to take a while because we want to do it right. And I'll do 8. And we want to do it big, because if I've learned anything about this mod so far, it's that, holy crap, you need a lot of everything. I keep forgetting where my copper chest is, so I'm going to put it near the iron one. I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. But I'm going to transfer that over, because we are pretty low on copper. And we're just going to keep that to 10 max. You know, it's interesting. This should output priority right, because... Or I guess this could just input priority left. That's fine. Keep that neutral. Because right now, some of these items are going down here, and these are stalled out anyway, but these aren't going up there, so this one's actually less than one full, whatever you'd call this, smelting array. Me too, Economist. I love the Angels ore processing stuff, so I'm excited for that. Very excited. What was I doing? I don't even remember, but we are ready to design a build here. So, we want iron plates. Crap tons of iron plates. So we'll just start with that. Molten iron products. There we go. Okay, what if I wanted a whole belt? What would this look like? And for now, we'll just go with sorting, crushed, sapphirite, and we want ore crusher 1s to be the default, because we don't want to use burners anymore. I don't care about beacons right now. Everything is tier 1 as it should be, and coal is our fuel. That's good. And yeah, this is the current ratios. You'll notice we get copper ore as a byproduct here, and we'll actually need tons of copper as well, so we'll use priority inputs to both, and that way hopefully we don't have too much of a build-up, because we're going to need to use this for a while. Eventually you get a research that lets you just get iron only, which is what we will do. And then we also have extra output slag. Slag is interesting. You need it for a couple things. You need it for concrete, and then you can make slag slurry out of it, but you can also make slag slurry out of crushed stone, but at a slightly worse ratio. And then, yeah, that's actually all it's good for. You can crush it into crushed stone. So I'll probably just crush most of it. If I need slag later, I can kind of change that. So I will just put slag and crushed stone on the same belts and ferry them to the same place. Overall, this looks pretty doable. I think these numbers are okay, so I think we're going to build it for 1 full belt. Or should I build it for 2? 5.7 megawatts. This is getting pretty hefty. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. I'll just I'll try to remember to build it in such a way that I can copy paste it without too much hassle. I think that's the goal here. Because if I can copy paste it without too much hassle, then I don't really have to worry about stuff. So let's start crafting all the buildings. And I got more power. I think I'm good on power for now. 40 megawatts maximum. That should be fine. So I need resource refining. We want these guys. So let me get a bunch of construction blocks. In fact, let me just re-up all of my main blocks here. Oh wow, I used all of my construction blocks. Which is just stone and iron. Okay. And then E-block zeros are not doing so hot because of a lack of gray boards. Because I deleted a belt and didn't reattach it. There we go, that should fix that. I'll give you an extra 100, just as a token of my appreciation for all your hard work. And I will take all the E1s. Okay, so I need 10 ore sorters, 3 blast furnaces. I don't know why I'm clicking around randomly. I could just look at the icon. It's literally an icon of a blast furnace. 3 blast furnaces, 5 induction furnaces, which I don't have enough production blocks for. And then... oh, I need to put these in a chest. Okay. Okay, there's 5 inductions, and then we need a bunch of casting machines. 15, to be exact. So we'll need to let that run for a minute here. And we can start designing all of this. There are some pretty big numbers. The 30 ore per second I'm a bit concerned about, because we don't get trains for a while. We don't get trains till green science. So that's, you know, quite a bit further down the tree. And we are going to need trains for insane amounts of ore. Hey, Coniferous! How's it going? Also, hello, Alacu. Welcome on in, both of you. We have a massive patch of stereotype over here, which is going to be helpful. And then there's a pretty massive patch of sapphirite. So thankfully those two are not too far away. I could actually connect these with belts. And I may need to. We also have some more coal right here for when this patch starts to run out. A solid 4 million. And then more. There's tons of coal nearby, so I'm not going to worry about coal for a long time. And then we've got extra rubite, extra bobmonium. So most of the main ores are close. I can get pretty far without trains. I am using LTN, so once we get to that point, we can set up a nice... I won't do city blocks probably, or if I do, it'll be pretty loose and fast and loose with the organization of the blocks of the city. I might do something like I did in Crastorio, which was kind of just connecting areas with LTN, but not so much, you know, square blocks. Where am I going? Oh, here it is. I don't know why I walked all the way down there. Okay. And then 5 more, and that should do it. Okay. So I kept this region for smelting. I'm just now realizing this is not going to be big enough. Not even close. I guess I'm going to delete those. But this right here, I don't think that's going to be enough space for all this. Because, I mean, we've got 10 of these, 10 of these. I mean, these alone are huge. Yeah, definitely not enough space. I was vastly underestimating things. So, maybe I'll make my bus go down and over to open up more space. I don't know. But for now, I'm going to start building and see what happens. The crushing actually happens up here, so I don't have to worry about that step. But the resource refining pieces do need to start here. Maybe I'll leave these where they are, and then I'll start out to the right of this. So that way we don't have to undo everything. Because 10 of these is a pretty crazy amount. I might just do a simple... Oh yeah, and I have nanobots. I forgot about that. I need to build some. Can I craft them? Of course not. I need repair packs. And I gave away all my red circuits. Spent all that time researching nanobots and didn't even build any. Okay. So we need a nano emitter. And then I need a bunch of construction bots, which require repair packs. Which hopefully the crafting time isn't too much, and I'll just make by hand for now. And they're basically one, if you haven't seen them before, they're one-shot construction bots, and you get 10 per kind of ammo magazine. And they are very, 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 very handy. Okay, so 3 per second in, and roughly 3 per second out. So we can pretty easily do that. I might even use an underground so that we can power both sides with one power pole. Except I guess the problem with that is we're not powering the buildings, so maybe I'll still do that. Yeah. The nice thing is there's still it's the same total amount of resources. And we're going to need 2 belts coming in and 2 belts going out. So we only need 5 per side. So, you know, I guess maybe we can do something like this. So belt in, and these are the 2 outbound belts, something like this. And then we can just do all 10 in a row. Like so. Oh boy, yeah, this is going to be a pretty big build. I like it though. I'm accustomed to building smaller and being lazy and just getting things working and being all MacGyver-y. I think it's good for me to be forced to kind of build things more official and nice from the get-go. We'll see. I say that now. We'll see how quickly I tire of this and give up. Uh-oh, I'm out of power poles. Almost. We'll need to automate wood at some point. Okay, so nanobots I need to switch over, and now they should build things automatically for me. Which is great. And then we'll connect up power. Oh yeah, Acronymus, exactly. I kind of was just operating off the assumption that my bots were not going to do it for me. Okay, and then I need to switch these guys. Okay, let's copy the whole thing so it'll just paste when it's in the right spot. That should do it. Except these actually need to drop onto both sides of the belt, don't they? Yep, they do. Otherwise, we'd have a bit of an issue. Okay, that should do it. 1 full row of these is exactly 15 crushed per second. So bada bing, bada boom. We have it. Wow. That's a lot of space. But then out comes 2 full belts of slag, copper, and iron ore. From there, we don't need quite as much space. Yes, exactly, Coniferous. And this is iron focus. When you do steertite, it becomes copper focus, so you get 2 copper and 1 iron. And then The other ones, what did they actually give you? I don't remember. The other ones give you lead and nickel, and then tin and silicon. So that's where you get the lead. And tin is bobmonium and rubite. And then you can also sort Crotinium and Givelite, but that's just the same as Steatite and Sapphirite. And if I remember correctly, the mining times on those are way longer. 200% for Givelite versus 150 for Steatite, and 250 for Crotinium versus regular for Sapphirite. So yeah, Sapphirite and Steatite are superior when you can. And yeah, there are all sorts of other recipes we unlock later. Namely, the big one in sorting is this one. As soon as you can get mineral catalysts, then you can combine Sapphirite and Givelite to only get iron ore out. No slag and no ores that you don't want. And then you unlock a higher tier of sorting, and then higher tiers of catalyst sorting as well. So you get all sorts of stuff. But we essentially want to do a couple things here. What's interesting is I can't actually filter... Huh. I need to filter out the slag first. And then that will combine and go away. And then what's going to be left is just iron and copper. And we can filter that. Iron ore to the right. Oop, I missed. And I think I'm going to need to have a little bit more space here for belts. In fact, I'm going to add even more. You always need more space in between sections. I've done this so many times, and I never, ever leave enough space. So I'm going to try to not make that mistake this time. Try to not make that mistake. So this will come by, and then I'll have fuel probably somewhere, because we need coal or coke or something. Some sort of blast furnace fuel coming through here. Doesn't really need to be anything fancy. And then per building, we need up to 6 as far as a rate, which is actually a lot. We need 3 fast inserters for just one of these. So I may need to use long inserters here. And we can just, well, I don't have power poles that can go 2 squares yet, though. This is something I think a lot of mods actually get wrong. Yeah, exactly. Double the space you need, 50% buffer, and still not have enough. That is about what it feels like I do as well. What mod packs don't get right sometimes is they have big buildings and they require so many more ingredients per recipe and so many more outputs, so many more inserters because of the rates. And then they don't give you a power pole that can go more than 2 squares. And I think that's actually a mistake in terms of game design. You should give players power poles that can go 3 squares sooner in mods, not further. So like Pure Angels, which I know is still in alpha and beta, but really there's a problem here with Pure Angels because you don't get the medium power poles for quite a while. You don't get them until green science, which we're still sort of in the beginning stages of red science. And in vanilla, that's fine, because green science takes you like half an hour or whatever in vanilla. But this is going to take me 20-30 hours, and dealing with small poles for 20-30 hours is more of a nuisance than a fun part of the game. So that's my 2 cents anyway. So the way I'm going to do this is just undergrounds. I don't know exactly how yet, but We'll just have 3 inserters in, 1 for fuel, and then a pole here, like that. Should do it. Now, the nice thing about blast furnaces is they don't require power, because they're run by fuel, not electricity. So I don't have to worry about the building having a power pole. But that should do it, and my nanobots are coming in clutch already. And then that will allow for a full 15, technically more than 15 per second, but it's the best we can do in terms of ratios. And then we need a bunch out. 3, 3, 3. And you'll be the one who does both. So we've got nice and balanced on inserters there. And that's a crap ton of iron ingots. Now, the annoying part about iron is you need iron to make steel as well, so we're going to need a bunch for steel. But I will leave some more space here. I do need a tape line kind of just showing me where those buildings at the top are. And then we'll leave some space here, because you need to move ingots around. Well, actually, do you? Is there brass? No, there's not. Yeah, we were talking about that on Discord earlier. In Bob's, you have a lot of, what are they called? Alloys. Things like, mixing iron and something else together, or copper and zinc, or whatever, to get stuff like brass and cobalt steel and all sorts of weird stuff. But it looks like we don't have that. Lead, nickel. I don't think we're ever needing to mix ingots together. These are all straight. So, okay, that's good, because otherwise I may have to remember that. Yeah, beacon spam is a thing. Can't really be avoided too easily, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just put these all in a row. And then, what's the easiest way to do this? I mean, I can put 3 in front of each building. That seems a little inefficient. So I think what I'll do is 2 rows, both inserting onto a belt, something like that. And then that's a set of 4, and that's 12, and that's 16, which is 1 more than I need, but it's fine. Yeah, I think if there's one thing I could change about Factorio, it would be having better beacon and module mechanics. You know, because the idea of productivity is important, and even games like Factory Town have them as well, but the way they go about doing them is a little different. And I think there are better designs out there than the beacon and module implementation that exists. Because I like being able to make things more productive later in the game, or being able to make things faster, but beacons do feel a bit too simple. Alright, and then this will come out, and that is iron. Lots and lots and lots and lots of iron. What's up, Dukes? Good to see ya. I need power for these. Maybe I'll just put 1 in front of each building. And then connect power to my inserters up here. This power. Alright, that should do it. Wow. Okay. Just a lot of stuff. Just for iron, by the way. We still have all kinds of other things to do. But what I'll do is bring over... Oh, I need to connect up... Blech. Now, there is another thing that comes with nanobots, which is termite bots, which help you get rid of trees. So I need to connect up all of my slag output. Yes, Coniferous, unfortunately, right now, I have no solution for the extra copper. However, I am pretty much going to carbon copy this for copper. So that will be where my copper goes. And these little termites eat the trees, which is very nice when you don't want to cut them all down by hand. Yet another reason I like nanobots. Yeah, so the copper will go over here, and we'll pretty much, unless I'm missing something, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to leave oodles of space that I don't think I'll need, and then paste it, and then that'll be the copper one. I'm very glad termites don't spread, because sometimes you don't want to destroy an entire forest. However, it would be a funny... You know, it'd be more realistic if they were actually termites. But they're like little robot termites, you know, so they don't reproduce. They do their job and then die because they run out of battery. Think about it like that. Alright, so we got slag coming in here, and for now, I'm just going to crush it up. This will continue to need redesigning. Gosh, my mining is so slow. It almost feels like it's slower than... It's like I have a penalty to mining speed for these buildings. Okay, so slag will come in here. I don't know how many do I need? 1.5 each. So that right there is only 6 slag. Holy crap. So we need to double that. And that's still only 12 slag. So that right there is one full belt of slag. I need to see how close we are to mineral catalysts, because this gets pretty insane pretty fast. So I actually need 2 outputs on each. Okay, so that right there is 12. I'm out of inserters. That's inconvenient. So that'll work fine. I do need a... I need more inserters. Let me go find them. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. Oh no. Also running out of coal, apparently. Did I unlock lights? I can't remember if I decided to wait on that. Looks like I have not gotten them. Okay. I've also been hand feeding the red circuits for inserters, so I just need to remember to not... I'll just give it 200 more, whatever. We are going to want lots more upgrades for walking speed, that's for sure. With how big our base has already gotten. Okay, Okay, do some close inserters here. Close. And then do something like that. And then we have crap tons of crushed stone here that, man, what do I even do with all this? I mean, I could go millions of bricks, which is maybe what we'll do. 1 per second. Oh, that's just so much. You know, I could directly turn this back into stone, direct insert. I mean, I'm going to have so much crushed stone for now, and I don't get the mineral catalyst for a little while. And until I have mineral catalysts, I have absolutely no use for crushed stone. So it'll be a little while before we need this. So I'm just going to direct insert. Yeah, Coniferous, I'm with you. Nanobots are great. They make this stage of the game so much easier. Okay, unfortunately, the recipe here isn't fast enough to keep up. But that's okay. The old Yeller treatment. I could. The only issue with that is I don't love... Oh, man. I'm out of E-blocks. I don't love shooting things to get rid of them when there are other methods to get rid of them. I did a tiny bit of that in Nullius where I got rid of some chlorine tanks, and even that felt a little bit too much like cheating for my taste. Okay, there's some more E-blocks. Why have these stopped? Red circuits here have got a problem. Copper's got a problem. Oh, that's nothing new. So what exactly is going on here? Oh. Crushed stone issue. Yet again. Okay, well, let's fix that by delaying the problem for tomorrow. Yay! It's not today Krydax's problem, it's tomorrow Krydax's problem. Man, what a great solution that was. Pat myself on the back. That was good. I don't know how I do it. Okay, I don't get silos anytime soon. They are, well, okay, they're actually not that far off. But we'll get there. I need steel too to build them. What was I doing? Oh no, I forgot. Help, I need an adult. I got more inserters. We were doing, oh, I need more blocks. That's what it was. Oh, I already got them. Okay, we're good. Sweet. Okay, all the way back up here. And then we need a crap ton of power poles. This has to be the most inefficient way to do power poles. Yep, it is, but whatever. Okay, so we have slag going to stone, which is 1 to 2. And then crushed stone going to stone, which is 2 to 1. So the final output here should end up being, well, based on assemblers, a maximum of 10 per second. So I'll have to expand this. I am an adult, though? Uh-oh. That means none of us know what we're doing. That's what that means. Here I thought I was the unqualified one. Okay, so that's good. And then what's the rate here? I can just copy this. Sounds good. And of course I'm one tile short. Flippin' heck. Well, that only makes 5 per second, so I guess we could actually... No, I'm actually more than one tile short. Okay. Might do something like this. A little weird. So we'll have that come over and up. This will come down from the middle. Oh no, I lost my halfway point. Was it here? 16. 16, yeah. Okay. Make some more of these. I do need a few more inserters. And... is that it? Did we do it? I think so. Looks good to me. And then that'll run down and join the stone brick heaven over here, which apparently is already filled. So I need some more storage solutions. Surely we're not going to fill 7 chests with stone brick before I have need of it, right? That should be fine. Because I really can start laying down stone brick everywhere. I don't think I'm going to get to concrete anytime super soon. Concrete... yeah, we get these concrete bricks, which are better walking speed, but that's not till pretty late in green science, so I'm not going to do that. And then the regular concrete, yeah. Okay, what do I need to do now? I hooked up the, what's it called? Slag processing, and I hooked everything else up, so really, I believe all I need to do now is bring over, output priority left here, the sapphirite. And with any amount of luck, this will do what it's supposed to do. Oh, wrong connection. Ta-da! And then I need to craft all of that again to have copper go in here. I also need a radar down here somewhere. But let's see if the sorting... yeah? Seems like it's going. I feel like they made these quieter. These things used to be so loud. Now they're almost too quiet. And there goes the copper. Now, why is the copper all on one specific side of the belt? That is very interesting. That is very interesting. I wonder if the first one always grab... I mean, that's not what I expected at all. That's really funny. It's like the first thing to grab is the copper, and it's always the first inserter that grabs it. So really, I kind of need to be alternating these like this. And then that will make it a little bit more balanced out by default. That's really interesting. These last ones are going to be broken, but that's fine. We'll be close enough. And the left and right sides will cancel out with each other, I think. So, for now, I think I'm going to put this in a chest just so it can keep running before I can make the copper version of this. Oh, and I still need to bring coal over for the fuel. Man. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space, but I still want to respect that space. So I will bring the coal on this line. Go over. That up. I'm almost out of belts. I should grab some while I'm somewhat close. And then I think that will be the perfect place to end the YouTube episode, because we've done the thing we set out to do, which is mass iron. So once we see those iron plates rolling, we'll call it a day. Well, not a day, but an episode. I'm going to keep streaming. And then I'll run this up and over. Perfect. Okay, now these aren't hooked up to power. That's not good. Sweet. Seems to be working so far. I have no idea what you're talking about, Agronomists. I don't remember molds being a thing, so that must be unique to the components or tech overhaul. So, haven't decided yet, I guess. I'll have to weigh them against each other. Engine molds. Aha, reusable mold, expendable mold. I see. I don't know. I don't know which one will be better. But yeah, here's all my little iron ingots. I should probably actually have them run by the induction furnaces. And then each one of these has 3 per second in. Well, that's gonna bother me, because I did them all different. Hey, there we go. Iron plates ahoy. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it, folks. That's metallurgy for ya. And that will be... Oops. The already left. The main source of iron on this one. And then, so what I'm going to have to do is copy this eventually if we want 2 belts of iron. I'm going to put a radar over here. So I'm going to need enough space to have all of this again, and then copper is going to be way over here. I do think leaving this much space is good because we have to add in some things to the process later. So kind of having a decent amount of free space in there is good. And as I upgrade the machines, that can eventually hopefully supply 2 red belts of iron. I don't know, you know, when we go to the next tier of iron smelting, I don't think it quite doubles. So I may need to add even a few more buildings, so I want to make sure there's a little bit of room for that. I don't want to leave so much room that I could just double this again in the free space, but maybe 50% more than this. So yeah, that's it. Metallurgy, we started it. Huzzah! But yeah, I'm going to call it an episode there. So for those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.